Team, just in time for Super Bowl, I got an amazing smoked chicken and bacon spicy cheesy dip. Y'all don't want to stick around for this one. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cooking with CJ. I'm CJ. Welcome to my kitchen. So glad you're here. Listen, guys, this is a good one. It's just in time for Super Bowl. You know, we did a couple playoff foods, but this is the main event coming up this weekend. All right. Don't forget to tell me down below who you're going for. Got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, this recipe, I will definitely put all the instructions and prep down below. The steps to this one, it's just a lot of preparation, okay? Putting it all together and getting it in that oven, nothing. Pretty easy to do, okay? But you need some smoked chicken. So what I've already done is seasoned up and marinated overnight some chicken legs because I like dark meat. These legs were on sale. I used the new rub that got sent to me from GC Backyard Rubs, Texas born, Texas made, from Chef G. All right, I'll put a link down below to their site. You check it out. It is very good. I've already sampled said chicken because I actually had to prep it earlier. I used my Ninja Woodfire Grill because it's quick, it's easy, and it smoked my chicken legs in about 45 minutes, and I overcooked them, okay? Now, the best part about using dark meat chicken is you can overcook it. I took it above 200 on these because I wanted to be able to shred it easily. So I wanted everything broken down in there, all the collagen, all the tendons, all the fat, all that stuff. I wanted it broken down, okay? Now, if you don't want to use smoked chicken or you don't have it on hand, the rotisserie chicken you got from the grocery store, any shredded chicken will do, okay? I took this off the smoker, let it rest for a little bit, and then I started shredding it up. And then kind of as I was shredding it up, I'm like, this is not small enough, okay? I want some healthy chicken bites in this dip, but we had to chop it up a little bit. So I brought out my Dawstrong, started slicing through it, chopping through it. So we got a little bit more manageable chicken pieces in there. I did about 12 chicken legs. Okay, you can do a little bit more, a little bit less. The poundage, honestly, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember looking at the packages. Okay, so about 12 chicken legs. Then we had to get the garlic roasted because we're using some roasted garlic in this thing. And I know I forgot to mention it in the spiel when I, the opening bumper right there, but there's so much flavor going on in this. It's just gonna be amazing. We got some green chilies. We got 4 kinds of cheeses, roasted garlic, the chicken, bacon, because you know bacon makes everything good, right? So this recipe is more about the mise en place of things, getting everything ready in its place, right? As opposed to actually like cooking it, because we're gonna put it in a casserole dish right here, all the ingredients, give it a quick mix, and then get it in the oven. And for good measure, we're gonna throw a little bit of beer in there, just to get it, kind of loose and grooving, right? Guys, not a lot more to this one. We got the bacon already prepped. We cut that up, right? Put it in the pan. My Ninja Foodi never stick pan. Plug, name drop. Anyway, did the bacon, little bacon bits in there. Okay, got them really, really crispy all the way done because they're gonna go in this dip and they're gonna get softened in there. So I wanted a kind of hard structure, crunchy bacon going in. What else? Cheese, we grated it by hand. Well, 2 of the cheeses we grated by hand. We did the pepper jack and the Colby jack, about 8 ounces each. Oven's preheated. We get in there at 350. So again, I'll have all of the ingredients and the prep down below. Nothing left to do but get going. I know I kind of over-talked this one a little bit, but that's all right. I wanted to let you know where we're at, what we've done thus far. Now we're ready to combine, okay? So the 4 cheeses, before we get started, the 4 cheeses we used 16 ounces of velveeta cubed up. We have 8 ounces of cream cheese, 8 ounces of pepper jack, like I said, 8 ounces of Colby jack, like I said, and that's enough cheese to, I don't know, something with a lot of cheese. Anyway, so we get our chicken in there, our bacon, our chilies, hot sauce, seasonings. This is gonna be a flavor bomb. And then once we get that in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and slice up a baguette, a nice crusty French bread baguette. We're gonna make little crostinis with it in the oven too. You can use dips with this, little scoops, or you can use these crostinis. This is gonna be a meal that's a dip, okay? Or a dip that's a meal, however you wanna put it, all right? let's go ahead and get this thing all mixed up and get ready and get in the oven. All right, come on down. All right, team, let's go ahead and get our stuff in there. Let's just start off with the star of the show here, at least in my opinion. Get our bacon in. Got some chicken in here. I don't know if I'm gonna use all of it. Feel like I can save a little bit out of there. So probably about 2 cups worth of chicken. Let's get our diced chilies in there. Oh, yeah, but looking good. Gonna scoop in some of our roasted garlic. Now, as it, melts in here and all that, we're gonna give it a mix so it'll be in all the bites. Okay. Tell you what, you guys are missing out if you're not roasting your garlic. Okay. Next up, I'm gonna add a little of this dark side hot sauce from the dark side of the grill. Tell you, we're getting a little spicy with it in here. I'm gonna add a little bit more of this barbecue rub that I was telling you about. Backyard barbecue rub, GC. Okay. It's gonna add a little sweetness in there. It's a nice all-purpose rub. I'm gonna give this kind of a little stir around, make a little bit more room for the cheese. Let's get our Colby Jack in there. Get our pepper jack in there. Do a little mix around so it all gets to know each other a little bit. And again, as this heats up and melts through, probably in the first half hour or so, we'll be giving it a little mix. I don't know how I could forget, but we'll pour about half of this can of beer in there. Just kind of help it loosen up a little bit. Of course, you can add a little flavor. Let's try it. Like I do with most of the kind of casserole type things, I put it on a little cookie tray, a little cookie sheet. Go ahead and get it in the middle over there. We're just gonna let it get some heat, start melting. All right, y'all, so like I was saying, you can make this your own. These are the things I added to it, all right? But these are the items that are gonna make this dish, right? Okay, so 30 minutes, we'll go in there, give it a stir, check on it, maybe even kind of pull it out to give it a stir. There's not a whole lot of room in there. And then while this is kind of doing this thing, let's go ahead and get those baguette crostini things put together. All right, let's get back on that counter. So we got our nice crusty baguette here. We're gonna cut it on a little angle, a little bias here. It's got a nice bread knife here, about a 1/2 inch slices, nothing crazy. Okay. I'm gonna do as much as I can out of this loaf of bread here. We'll get them on the pan and get them ready to get toasty. All right, so we got just a little sheet pan right here. I'm gonna spray it down with a little avocado oil. Okay. We'll start putting our little crostinis in here. All right, looks like we got just enough room in there for these. That looks good. Just kind of get some of that oil on the bottom to help toast it. And then we're gonna do the same with the top. Spray the top down. You guys could also use olive oil if you'd like, but I had this handy, so we're using that. After the 30 minutes is up and we'll start stirring through all the cheesy goodness in there, that's when we'll throw our crostinis in there to get them all nice and toasty, warm, and yummy. All right, dippable with, scoopable with, eatable with, right? All right, guys, I'm excited for this one. This is just gonna be a flavor bomb for sure. You're gonna wanna do this one for Super Bowl. Just trust me on it, all right, stick around. Okay, team, it's been less than half hour, but I was seeing this and I saw that we got some good color going on. So I wanna go ahead and start breaking this down and giving it a mix through. See all that shredded cheese is nice and melty on top. Now it's time to get everything incorporated. We'll end up giving this one more mix in about another 10-15 minutes or so. Look at that gooey goodness right there. Make sure you break down all that cream cheese in there. Break down that American cheese. As I'm stirring it, I can see that the block is still kind of intact in there, and we want the flavors all the way through, right? So you can see how it's mixing together, coming together real nice. The smoked chicken and the bacon, which is obviously smoked too, they're smelling so good. This is a dip you'll want to write home about. Bring it to all your parties. I think we got everything nice and incorporated. But again, we're gonna give it another mix just to make sure. So give it another 10 minutes of melting time in there. We'll give it another mix. All right, come on back. Guys, I almost forgot, you know, one of the main stars of the show in there. Now, if those don't toast up like we want, you know, while this is kind of covering it, then we'll go ahead and when this is finished, we'll pull them out, move them up to the top, get a nice toast on them. But I think we'll be fine on that bottom shelf. Let's give it one more mix up in here. Up in here, up in. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Oh, hush. I know it's all kind of blown out on the other camera. So we're on the handy dandy cell phone so you guys can see what it looks like. But it's nice and cheesy, all combined. Looking good. Last thing we really need to do is give it a topper and get that nice and browned off. All right, so we got the good china over here. And we're just gonna do a little topper of some more of that Colby Jack. So it gets nice and melted on the top, browned off. I did a nice little fine shred on it. All right, so the top's all on. Let's go ahead and give it a few more minutes to get it nice and brown and melted on top, and we'll pull it out. Got it nice and browned up on the top. Now it's time to pull it out and let it rest. Because if we try to go dipping into this thing right now, it'd be molten hot lava going down and just burning everything on the way. All right, so we're gonna pull it out of the oven, let it chill, relatively speaking, and then we'll dress it up, take some pictures, and we'll try it on camera after the molten lava subsides a little bit. All right, guys, do me a favor. If you're finding this helpful, somewhat entertaining, like the big guy, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that bell right next to it so you get alerts on all what we're doing here. And while you're at doing all the YouTube stuff, give me a thumbs up too, please. It helps out the algorithm, gets more people like yourself watching the big guy. All right, y'all, come on back. As we're done, it's cooled off a little bit. I'll show you, we did a big old dip in there with one of the crostinis. It's time to take a bite. Got that chicken, got the bacon, all them cheeses, the chilies, the hot sauce, all the flavors going on. Cheers, y'all. Holy shit, is that good. Now, I don't custom my videos often. I'm not like the bitchy baker over there. Whatever. That is phenomenal. All right. Look, I'm gonna hurt my shoulder patting myself on the back with that. If you aren't doing this recipe for your Super Bowl party, I feel sorry for everybody at your Super Bowl party. I'm making this again for our party. I suggest you guys do the same. Like I said, the ingredients and prep will all be down below. All right, this is a flavor bomb. All right, if I had any idea how to do graphics, I'd put a bomb in front of me, but I don't. So anyway, if you guys want to get yourself one of those Ninja Woodfire Grills or the Never Stick pans or the knives, cutting boards, anything I use in my videos, links will all be down below. They're affiliate links, but doesn't cost you anything more to use them, and it helps out the channel. All right. If you want to become a show producer, like all these football loving people scrolling across the screen, people that want a flavor bomb on their Super Bowl Sunday, and they're going to make this dip, hit that join button right next to the subscribe button, which you should have already hit by now. But other than that, happy Super Bowl weekend, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful time. Be safe out there too. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.